if you're using BitLocker.
And I am of the mind, since you brought up BitLocker, that BitLocker should be a standard feature on Windows 10 Home Edition. It shouldn't just be a Windows 10 Pro feature.
I'm on Windows 10 Pro and I don't have it turned on at all.
Yeah.
I'm like one of those people that take risks.
Yeah, I think why hold out security features from home users simply for what reason? You want to force them to upgrade to Pro to get that feature? I think it should be standard. Just like I think antivirus software should be free. Somehow Microsoft gets that with Windows Defender, and Windows Defender ain't bad, but you know,
I think Windows Defender has come a long way, to be honest.
It has a long way.
I mean, it's protecting my computer right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's come a long way.
Mm-hmm. But I've practiced.
I go with Brandon would argue that argument though.
Oh, I'm sure, because
he would say that Windows Defender is crap.
Well,
he still won't trust it.
Yeah, see? But that's okay. That's what makes this fun, you know? I personally have practiced paranoid computing for a long time. I'm currently running Norton 360 and Malwarebytes, the paid edition, on my system simultaneously. They work hand in hand.
The free version of Malwarebytes, you're lucky if you get maybe some protection out of it.
Yeah, the free version, but the paid version provides active protection. Malwarebytes saved my butt once because it caught some stuff that got past the antivirus software I was using at the time. And back then I was just using the free version of Malwarebytes. And I knew something was wrong, and I ran the scan with Malwarebytes, and sure enough, it found some crap that got by. I think in a weak moment I might have been using McAfee at the time, or McAfee if you say it that way. Take
Brandon uses that antivirus. So he may want to download Malwarebytes and see what kind of crap that's on his computer.
The free antiviruses are a placebo. There's a stick your neck out kind of a statement. You're sticking. Oh my God, Brandon, I will pray for you.
McAfee has been known to let things pass by so often.
I'm a live witness to that. Because if I remember, it was one of my Dell desktops I bought came with McAfee, and I thought, oh, what the hell? It's free for a year. I'll use it. And then I said, well, but I'll get Malwarebytes, as backup. And sure
here's
enough,
the thing: the standard protection in Windows Defender is 10 times better than McAfee.
That wouldn't surprise me. And here's the thing: I don't get. McAfee is now owned by Intel. You'd think they would know a little something about how to protect systems that they build the CPUs for. You'd think, but. In the ancient days of 2012, Brandon, you should have been a lawyer, damn it. It's not too late. It's not too late. I'm telling you, apply to law school now. You'll get in. You don't even have to get your bachelor's yet. Just apply.
Out of all my years of being heavily in computers, I've never used Malwarebytes on any of my computers.
Interesting. Okay. And is there a reason for that?
One time, I did use Malwarebytes one time, and it screwed with some system files.
Oh, okay. All right.
And corrupted my computer.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since then, really?
All right. See that I can see why that would make you cautious. I guess fortunately I've never had that issue with Malwarebytes. In fact, like I said, it saved my butt once in a big way.
Yeah, had a false positive a long time ago where it would mistake system files as threats.
Yeah.
And yeah, I tried it once and
I got lucky then, I guess, because and frankly, there are a lot of antivirus, anti-malware softwares that have done that in the past.
Yeah.
I think, well, Norton and McAfee both have been guilty of that in the past.
Sometimes you got to be careful what you wish for.
Yeah. I used the first McAfee that was free. Okay, that's how far back I go with McAfee, and I love that. But then when you started having to pay for antivirus software, it's like, well, geez, that doesn't make sense. But yeah, it does, because people want to make money. Companies want to make money, and so you just go with that.
And to me, what comes with Windows is better than nothing.
Agreed. Yeah. But early on, it was barely better than nothing.
Yeah. I mean, it's free. It comes with your operating system. I mean, Brandon would disagree, but that's him. Of course, he's used to his McAfee. Sorry, I had to take shots there.
That's fine.
But yeah. Well, Windows or Windows security, Brandon, it updates more times than any. I've seen it update like every 2-3 hours if you check updates. There's always a new definition that comes out.
Yeah.
So, like Windows Security, Windows Defender stays up to date every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never had a problem or issue.
The first thing I do every day when I turn my computer on is I update both Norton 360 and Malwarebytes, and then I scan.
Yeah.
My computer. I do that consistently every single day.
I sometimes, if any, do a quick scan.
Yeah. That's what I usually do, quick scans. And then, once a month or so, I will do full scans using both, separately, of course. Yeah. Norton updates multiple times a day, as does Malwarebytes sometimes. And I just ran both updates. Nothing for Malwarebytes at this point, but I downloaded, a couple of files for Norton.
And
of course, it updates on its own too. So I just like to check every now and then to see if maybe we're between automatic checks for updates.
And any virus can get past any antivirus software.
Yeah, that is true. So we can't,
because you have McAfee doesn't mean you're complete 100% safe.
Yeah. In the immortal words of Han Solo, don't get cocky, kid.
The only way you can stay safe is watch what you do on the internet.
Yeah, that's basically it. Or just don't go on the internet.
Like I don't go to sites that are completely dodgy.
Mm-hmm.
I only go to sites, like if I download software, I only go to the reputable sites that I download the software from. Yeah.
Paranoid computing is what I call it. And I've been practicing it ever since I got my first PC that had online access back in 1992. Okay.
And the only way you can get a virus or malware if you click on a dodgy advertisement.
Mm-hmm.
So you're pretty much safe until you start clicking on something you're not supposed to.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why a lot of folks get in trouble. I've known people say, well, I'm having my trouble with Windows 7, every time. It's like, it's always breaking down. I have to reinstall it multiple times. Well, have you have you tried reinstalling it? Have you contacted Microsoft technical support? And they're like, oh, I can't do that. Oh, why not? Because I downloaded it as a torrent. Okay, yeah. Gee, I wonder why you're in trouble with it.
Just don't download operating systems as a torrent.
Yeah.
You don't know what's been on them.
Unfortunately, really, yeah. And even those of us who practice paranoid computing sometimes will have those weak moments when something slips through. I got zapped by ransomware a couple years ago.
I've done that before. I had a torrented copy of Windows 8.
Mm-hmm.
And oh boy.
Gee.
Your computer's infected before you can even do Windows update.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It wastes no time.
And with these with these cracktivators they have out there, it's like you're gonna get twice infected.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if Windows Defender or Microsoft Security Essentials, as it was back then, scanned it, it would quarantine whatever it was. Because it's baked into the operating system.
Yeah.
It's like, don't go there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the best solution. Just don't go there.
And if you do get a copy of Windows, it has to be legitimate.
Yeah. Yeah.
I go to the Microsoft website and I make sure to download a copy of Windows.
Yeah. 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 And don't go to joeblow.com who's got, full Windows 10 Pro for $35. No. Don't do that. Or free.
The only thing you can get by with is these sites that sell product keys. That's the only thing that you could get by with, because product keys.
Time for the disclaimer, Brandon. Time for the disclaimer again.
There is no malicious code.
But there's no reason why somebody can't sell that product key 1,500 times.
I have a Windows 10 product key that I got from a friend, and it's saved my butt every time I had to reinstall Windows.
Okay, yeah.
So I mean,
yeah. Now, why? Now, I must ask this, because I don't get like too heavily invested in the operating system beyond what, making sure that it's working for me.
Yeah.
Why would one need to reinstall Windows multiple times, he asks.
Well,
keep in mind, Brandon might have to put up another disclaimer.
There is a reason.
Okay.
Sometimes you get something that breaks in the operating system.
Right.
Let's just say your graphics driver software, like your control center for your graphics card, takes a kapooey.
Okay, yeah.
And you can't get back into your Windows installation without video.
Right. Are we talking AMD by any chance?
Well, AMD does make some pretty good stuff. Sometimes if you're using HDMI like I am,
right,
and you have to scale it, because sometimes, for like these big TVs, you have to scale it.
Yeah.
Well, I had other settings turned on in that software, and when I moved the scaling out and then try to move it back in, it crashed.
Gee, I wonder why. I have to. Okay. I got to say this. I love the video card on this machine, but it's a fast video card. It's a great video card. If I had bought it separate from the machine, it would have cost me as much as the machine itself because of what graphics cards are selling for these days. But it's an AMD card, and I have to reboot my machine in order to do screen captures and XSplit.
And the beauty part of me reinstalling Windows, I can get it done within under an hour.
Okay. Yeah.
Because all I have to really do is just go out and re-download all my software.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of my drivers and stuff are on a DVD that came with the motherboard.
Okay. All right.
So
yeah,
I don't have to worry about that.
Okay. Well, that's good, because I have to agree with Brandon about the AMD can't write software that works with Window's hardware. I have to agree with that. Well, I could have bought a GeForce 3070 for the same price. What the hell is wrong with me?
I mean, the AMD software thing, that can be debatable. I mean, they do pretty good software up to a point.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes if you mess with the settings too much, it will crash on you and you won't be able to get back into Windows.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's, in a way, it was kind of like my fault, my error, because I broke something.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily blaming the AMD software.
Yeah.
It was my fault.
Okay.
And it was, but hey, it's a learning experience with this computer.
Oh, sure.